What's up, everybody? Just wanted to jump on here real quick and just give you a quick update. Now, week 11 from recovering from my Achilles tendon surgery. And yeah, things continue to go well. Where do we start? I think first and foremost, had physio recently. Physio team. It's met actually with the owner of where I'm doing physio at 416 Physio, and she said that things are going really well. She actually recovered from her own Achilles rupture not too long ago, so I was able to go in there and really ask her some very, not intense, but very personal questions. I think the big thing for me is that in terms of like what the timeline is of when I would be able to return back to full training with no issues. Right now, she says it's pretty hard to say because although I am progressing pretty well, um, you know, transitioning to the summer is going to probably be very important where I'll be working on strengthening my body even more and adding in some plyometric drills. So right now, I'd probably say, well, Brazilian Jiu Jitsu, I'm been there right now in terms of being in class and just watching, but starting to participate is probably going to be at some point during the summer. We'll see what happens. If it's later, it is what it is. A bit earlier, I'll probably wait a bit anyways because you just want to make sure that you've had such a I've had such a major surgery and got really fortunate there. January 16th is when I tore my Achilles, and then I got surgery on January 19th, and I've been able to heal a lot quicker because of it. So the transition from being in a cast to now being able to walk has been really good. Walking wise, each day gets a bit easier, but in terms of being able to run, that's still a few months away. So that's usually around when you start to work towards running from an Achilles rupture. That's usually based on the physiotherapists, their charts. You're probably looking at around week 16 onwards. So we'll see what happens there. But I think I'm really grateful like where I'm at too. Being able to drive again has been really cool. I've been doing boxing at Kingsley Boxing Club for just over 4 weeks, and I think also being able to really, sit back at Toronto BJJ and watch classes has been really cool. And I think I continue to appreciate, the communities and family and friends for being supportive, checking in. It really means a lot. I think sometimes we overlook checking in and seeing how things or people are doing. So I think if you can learn one thing from my situation is that don't take for granted what people are going through. I think we're all going through our different battles and challenges, and you just don't know by saying asking someone, hi, how you doing, or just giving someone a quick phone call and how much that means. We have so many different ways to communicate. I think we all can always be better, but nonetheless, I can't complain about all communities that have been very supportive. What else is there? Went to wrestling event, Royal Rumble, not too long ago. That was really cool. I think I mentioned in a previous post, being able to go shopping to buy a suit and just be able to stand in front of a mirror has been really good. In terms of walking, if I'm going for long walks, anything more than 20 minutes, I just wear my boots still with some shoes just to be safe. Because I think right now we just want to make sure we continue to heal up, and we don't put myself in situations where there's a bit of risk. I think definitely the next little while I'll be continuing to expand on my calf raises, where now with calf raises I'm doing 50-pound dumbbells. I was recommended to not do 3 times a day anymore, just do once a day, especially since I'm going up in weight. Standing calf raises, I'm working towards 50-50, or essentially 50% on your right leg, 50% on your left leg. So right now I'm about, on a given day, as low as 80-20 to as high up as around 70-30 right now. But there's a lot of things going on there, which is really good. It's just good to be able to feel my calf, and just being able to do a bit more dorsiflexion movement, have more mobility in my feet. So Hey man, I know it's been over 10 or it's been over almost 11 weeks, but you know, it's been really cool to just be able to, take the small wins daily. So, yeah, I look forward to, the weather changing and getting real bit better real soon. Um, it's yeah, it's I have no complaints in terms of where I'm at regarding this Achilles recovery. But I think the one thing I'd say to those that are going through it, like, understand that this is a long process. This is a long journey. You're gonna have your ups, you're gonna have your downs. You're gonna, you have to do consistent work daily with these physio exercises. But I tell you, you just gotta take it a day at a time, and take it one step at a time. I mean, you just keep moving forward. So I'll leave it there right now. But yeah, if you guys have any questions or concerns, or you want to say hi, you know where to reach me. But yeah, it's a long road, my friends. But you know what? I'm doing really well, and yeah, I will give another update in a couple weeks on my journey. But yeah, take care. We'll see you soon, and speak to you next time.